Hi everyone, welcome. Um, we are going to do what I call an open reading today. I've been getting these readings that want to come out of me. I did a past life reading, a twin flame reading, another reading where some of it was about love, but like a curse. So yeah, a lot of readings are coming out of me, and I feel the same thing again. So we're not going to put a title on this reading until the end. I feel like this is very general. When I say general, I mean it's for the general public. So I feel like we're going to hear some things we need to hear. Whatever wants to come out. This is an intuitive read. Look at that. I'm not ready for these cards yet, but let's see what we have. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. So someone's been examining some type of heartache. And it seems, that you're walking away from it now. You may have been in it. And now 8 is a new beginning, right? So you've been in it and feels like someone's moving from that. Look at this with the Hangman. It's almost like a block. And then we have the Fool. And then we have the Three of Wands. So, quick little story. It looks like, and this may be the way the reading goes, there may be a bunch of different messages. So if I look right in the middle with the Hangman, and this is a period where, I'm really, I'm putting myself on hold, but with purpose. I'm trying to seek wisdom. Wisdom is going to help me in my everyday life. It's right next to Cups. So, this is someone trying to figure out their emotional nature, whatever that may be, why it brings pain, what the pain was about. But ultimately, I feel like this person in the 8 is going for the new beginning because we have the Fool here. And then the Three of Wands next to the Fool, which is beautiful energy. Very optimistic energy. It's and listen, this could be where someone gave something a start and came up against a wall. And if that's the case, I feel like all it's saying is, rewind, go back to the Eight of Cups, which is, if you're still carrying, listen, we don't always get rid of the pain, but usually what this means is we continue to live, right? We continue to explore whatever it is. We come to understand that it's not our time. We can't live like it's out, like we are also gone. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying it that way, but anyways, I just feel like if you come up against the block, that's all it's saying. But I feel for a lot of people who came here, this is about a new beginning after something that, I would call it heartache. It's funny, we have the Three of Swords on one end, the Three of Wands on the other end, which are completely opposite energies. The Three of Wands is very optimistic about my future. I'm really thinking anything is possible. And with the Fool, I'm willing to take a chance, right? I'm willing to go forward. I want to go forward. I feel like I'm meant to go forward. That type of energy. So, let's pick these back up. Interesting. And, let's give it a shuffle. That story may continue on. Or we're opening up some new stories. I have a feeling part of it's going to continue on. Let's do one more. Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's a good sign. Okay. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles, potentially Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Three of Cups beside her. You know, first thing I'm thinking of is with the Queen of Cups, or I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles, is nothing really gets by her. You have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Some of you are celebrating your independence. And it seems like it's just a real change of energy. You know, maybe, I don't know if you went through a divorce. Interesting, because now we have the Three of Cups, which is really about joy, right? It's about celebrating. I'm celebrating something with my closest friends, you know, my sisters, and that can be your soul sisters, your blood sisters. Don't even think it's your sisters. It's just that I'm celebrating. And then you have the Nine of Cups, so I'm celebrating my independence, and I like it. And I like it like that. But look at that with the Devil. Card of Capricorn. You know, funny, Devil is right next to the Nine of Cups. Almost like, you know, it's almost like someone saying, you know what, I want to live in my dark side for a little while. I want to be, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's usually very responsible. So don't worry about whether it's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It's really, you know, probably someone who's, you know, somewhat responsible, but also feels responsible for others. Maybe that is financially. You know, why am I talking about her? Anyways, I feel like she lives from a responsible side. Okay, and sometimes that can be less joyful, as let's say Pisces. You know, that's like all cups. So, anyways, it almost feels like to me like this Queen of Pentacles is representing, um, you know, me feeling responsible for others, me having the capability of reading between the lines and seeing whatever I need to see, because ultimately I feel like what it is this queen wanting her independence, and I see no problem. And I feel like with that independence, you know, this could represent drinking. Like, hey, I want to start going out with my friends, and having a good time. I want to, you know, but nonetheless, you're celebrating. And I feel like this is you allowing some of your dark side out. And your dark side, you know, you don't want to be afraid of it. You want to be able to tame it, let's say. So don't let it take you over the edge, so to speak. We have the Two of Pentacles. Came out in reverse. So I feel like where someone was trying to make a decision about something, I feel like now someone has made a decision. It's a number 2. Interesting. In reverse, it's kind of like, we're not a 2 anymore. With the Chariot, which is also coming out in reverse. Energy of Cancer. Energy. So it's Cancer's card. We have the Five of Cups coming under the Nine of Cups. It's about change. And then we have the King of Cups coming under the Devil. We're going to get 3 more. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 more. I just realized I'm doing this in 4s. Look, and 3 came out. We have the High Priestess, so this is good energy to come out. This is somebody who ultimately is going to or has made a decision. And what did they do? They took out the heaviness of thinking that I'm responsible for everyone else and thought about themselves. I feel like someone's just like, listen, if maybe it's someone who worked all the time and someone else was out having a good time instead of you. And, but you understood the importance of staying responsible. But I'm definitely feeling that energy of, um, towards the end, I feel like you started to feel this energy, probably this energy of thinking, if I'm doing all this anyways, but I'm not getting anything from that, whether it be a person or a place or thing, in return, then perhaps I should just do it for me. And I feel like that's what the Nine of Cups is. The Nine of Cups is saying, like, I feel like you deserve this. I definitely feel like you deserve it, and I feel like you've kind of been nudged towards it. And I feel like with the High Priestess here, this is someone like, your gut probably said, do it. But then your head probably is like, I don't know. But I feel like ultimately this is someone who probably at a second's notice, your gut tells you again, and this time it grabs you. This time I feel like you do it, whatever that is. Let's keep going. Well, hello, Victory. So we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands' main energy is victory. And 10 of Cups. Interesting. We go from the Nine of Cups, right? So here I am over here doing whatever it is I'm doing, but it in return is making me think of doing this Nine of Cups instead, independently, right? So we go from the 9 directly down to the 5, right? So again, it's change. It's maybe for some of you, it's the way you used to focus on things. I feel like for some of you, honestly, I feel like you're around something that is just not serving you. Is causing you grief that maybe you don't deserve. I don't know. I definitely feel like whoever I'm speaking to, like, you put your time in. I don't know how to say it. Like, um, maybe it felt like it was never the right time. It was never the right time, right? But I feel like something is nudging you to say, well, the time is now, right? The time is now. And maybe part of you is like, but won't I miss that? I'll think about it. I'll miss that. Yes, listen, it is like half of you is being taken away, like 50% of you is taken away. But what it's saying is what lies out there, right? What lies out there is the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups doesn't even show till after the change is made. I want you to understand that. The change is made, and then the Ten of Cups. First is the Nine of Cups, which, listen, don't rush that, right? That's as bad. I feel like for some of you, you're digging into your dark a little bit, and I don't feel it as bad. Stay safe, no doubt. Don't allow it to take you over the edge, do things you wouldn't normally, like there's still, I hate to say right or wrong, it's still being you, but you're being the freer you, right? But still you're almost like I want to say you're too smart. How do I say this? Um, have a good time, but do it responsibly. I don't know. I almost feel like I'm talking to a hippie, and listen, I was a hippie, and telling them, um, have a good time, but be responsible. What does that mean? Where do I stop at? Anyway, bottom line, let's get our last card out of here. It has you moving into the Six of Wands energy too, which, first of all, is the energy of victory. Why? Because whatever it is that you fought for, you won. Because this is a time period when, when you trust your gut, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like you become more confident. And when you're confident, people look up to you. But you got to be confident, right? We got to get you back to you. Back to who, back to you. You got the Chariot, which is really, Chariot's about, if I get myself balanced, or whatever that means to you. It can mean have a good time, but don't go over the board, but don't go overboard. Stay balanced. That you can really do whatever you want, go wherever you want, create whatever you want. Keep seeking outward. Anyway, it looks like with him Six of Wands, like he's traveling to this Ten of Cups. And, what's making him, let's say, travel? Same thing, his intuition. Maybe it's something that's meant to be. Maybe he's going by, listen, it is the energy of passion. Interesting. We have the Tower next to the Ten of Cups. And then we have Justice. Wow. So, I mean, does this not talk about divorce, first of all? Right? The Tower can be something that comes very quickly. It can be unexpected. Maybe this is happening, maybe the divorce is happening to you. And if that's so, what this is showing you, if you put your energy at the right place, you're going to find your Ten of Cups. Maybe sometimes what we think is our Ten of Cups is like our Seven of Cups. I don't know. Our Six of Cups. And then, you meet that Ten of Cups and you're like, holy shit. But nonetheless, we have Justice over top of this, over the Tower. So what does Justice do? Justice is about balance, right? Balance, fairness, making you whole again. So whatever was taken away within the Tower, Justice is making it right again. And, what is it all next to? It's next to the Ten of Cups. So, I don't know. I cannot, it's just like how I'm being guided to read it. And listen, feel free to use your own interpretation. But, boy, am I feeling it. I just noticed I forgot about the King of Cups. Potentially Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It's funny, I kind of was torn, like, should I just go ahead and do Scorpio's reading yet? But I felt like this was too, like too many different signs needed to watch it to just put it under a name of Scorpio. So, nonetheless, I didn't. Let's bring out the Clarifiers, and I've been using these two decks together the last couple times, and they seem to be working great. We have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, so, he's a lot like the Fool. He moves, what moves him? Where does his power come from? It's his passion, right? His passion. It's like when you think of Pentacles, knowledge, I feel like an earth sign will always appreciate someone that they can learn from. Like I don't know, like I'm an earth sign, I'm a Virgo, And it's like I couldn't imagine being with someone. Actually, I was with someone once, um, who I just thought, and I mean this with no judgment, but I just thought, wow, are you like, he just came across so naive, so stupid. I don't know how to say it. I hate saying that word. Um, but nonetheless, you know, Earth, like someone who can stimulate their mind, it's more important. You know, each sign likes their thing a little bit more. We need to be flexible. Sometimes the opposite helps us more. Okay, let's look at this a little bit deeper. So we have the Four of Cups, but it's in reverse. And then look at this. We have the Star, and that's exactly what I feel. Like, you know, what are you following here? You're following, you know, you're following the stars. You're following your hopes, your dreams. You're celebrating that you did something you dreamt about doing. You're celebrating that. You know, the Four of Cups, I feel the boredom within that. And, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, like, enough is enough. And you're celebrating something that you then do. Listen, it's passion driven. We have the Six of Wands. So look, Six of Wands, a card of victory coming over the Nine of Cups. Well, it just couldn't get any better than that, right? It's just like everything is going your way there. People look at, you know, they're looking to you and up, you know, they're looking to you for wisdom. You know, it's a different feeling for you, I feel, whoever I'm speaking to. Anyway, the Queen of Wands, potentially Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have a lot of fire. And then look at this. We have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is coming over the Two of Pentacles, but it's in reverse, so the decision has been made. I feel. You know, if I was to see the Hangman right now, what I would say that it's waiting for this, the Three Swords, to, you know, whatever that means. It doesn't always have to mean heartache, because sometimes, you know, you're with someone for so long, you break up, and you know, maybe you feel jealous feelings, and you feel all those feelings, and it doesn't make sense because you know you don't love them, right? It's, I feel like, habit. Um, but I feel like you only know that with time, right? Like in the moment, you're in the moment. Anyway, so I feel like this is different things for different people. Um, you know, I do feel like this, you know, whatever's in the Three Swords, again, whatever feels like, you know, you felt it in the heart. It affected your decisions in a negative way. You're making the decision to change it anyways. The Page of Pentacles. So this is a, you know, this is an energy of seeking knowledge. And hello, we have the Four of Wands. Interesting. You know, that's about two people who want to make a commitment to each other. There's no doubt. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no negativity around this energy. This is about two people who, you know, are they meant to be? Absolutely. I don't know how they could not be. And it's interesting that I feel like for some of you, you're leaving, you know, I almost feel like a divorce. Um, and although it hurts, it puts you on a path if you allow it, right? Because again, it's you making the decision. I've gone ahead and chasing that dream, but there's celebration all around that. Um, you know, but what's it saying? It's going to take your passion. Just, you know, things don't just fall in your lap. It takes energy. Page of Pentacles. I'm seeking the knowledge, right? Maybe someone, I'm looking for my my twin flame. I'm looking for, my other half, however I want to put that, right? But the Four of Wands is your true. I don't want to say true because every relationship has some type of meaning. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm kind of interested here. For some of you, this can be about you're going back to someone. But there has to be some type of change around you also. And for a lot of you, I feel like it's independence. But I feel like for some of you, you are going back or you're learning about, you may be trying to find someone of your past. And maybe they are this water sign. But, I don't want you to think about, I want you to think about what I'm thinking about is this is about someone who, at least I'm hoping, that they'll be open to a relationship, because the King of Cups is someone who, in the upright, knows that he's better in a relationship. Having his person, right? Having that person. Everyone, I feel like everyone. I guess you don't need a person, right? And it doesn't have to be romantic. But anyway, I feel like that is kind of how it would be described. Alright, well look at this. We have the Ace of Cups. So you're seeking real love, no doubt. You're seeking real love. Some of you, I know it's love of the past. The Ace of Cups is now coming right over the King's head, also over the Devil. So some of you, it could certainly be Capricorn. We have the Page of Swords coming over the High Priestess, and look at this, with the Ten of Pentacles coming over the card of victory. What this tells you, because this is really talking about also your finances, how you live, the house that you live in, the car that you drive. What it's saying is you have, this may be what you're learning, and maybe this is where you meet the love of your life. I don't know, but I feel like you're moving purposely into very persuasive type energy, where truly people see things your way. Great energy if you're in sales, as long as you're being truthful and upright. I feel like you're very, very good at what you do. And if you're just beginning and you're just learning, I feel like, it's almost like saying you're going to be the best of one of the best of the best, I feel. But it takes the seeking and the learning of it, for sure. Let that card pass. Let's get our last two cards out. So I feel like it's like making some change, and some of you, it's heading towards a love story. Some of you, maybe it's just heading towards a life of, not a life, but of a period of where you're really seeking certain knowledge. And whatever you're seeking, whether it is my career or my craft, it's saying that, almost like you'll be a natural at it. You'll learn it. You'll really hone that craft. And I feel like it has to do with almost selling yourself. And I don't mean selling yourself, but you know what I mean? I feel like people will be looking towards you. Maybe you're speaking of your story. Maybe that's just a bit of what you do. Maybe it's probably where you've learned a lot of what you'll be using to, it turns into almost like a power that allows you to do this, right? Where it's just like coming to you. It feels natural. It feels almost like it's meant to be. For some of you, it's speaking. Maybe you've had your voice held back for so long. I don't know. But I do know that you will be very, one of the best, I feel, if that is what you choose, right? because it's of your hopes, your dreams. This is of the highest energy. It's energy about manifesting, but I feel like we're manifesting, you know, with the universe. So it shall be. I don't know. I feel like it shall be. And I kind of feel the same way about this relationship over here. Wow. Four of Wands with the Ace of Cups. I mean, I don't know how there could be any more love. And now I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles and I'm seeing the Ten of Cups. And, it's almost like, isn't it too good to be true? But why is it too good to be true? It's not. Maybe just because I haven't had it, it feels too good to be true, but that doesn't mean that it is. We have the Three of Cups, but we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and I have a feeling what that's talking about is someone who, let me put it this way, where if you were to make a commitment, I feel like there had to be a time period, because it could have been that they also had someone, and I'm saying also, I don't know, but I do feel like they had to come down a number, is what I'm feeling. They had to come down a number. This, we have the Ace of Swords. So, if nothing else, because it's coming over Justice and it's coming over mainly the Tower, this is definitely beginning again, right? The Ace of Swords is living your authentic self, your authentic life. There's no better way to go. This is knowing the truth of the matter. This is living a part of your life where it doesn't matter what other people are saying and thinking. You feel it and you know it, and that's what you live by. It's a beautiful energy. For some of you, it's a yes card. If I'm doing just a yes, no, which I haven't done in a long time, I should do one. I always use this as my yes card. Coming right over Justice. So, I feel all I can say is, we have more cards. All I can say is whatever was taken away, I feel like is coming back to you, probably tenfold. And that's probably why I'm seeing all these tens. Maybe it comes back tenfold. We have the Knight of Swords. Kind of interesting that it's a knight and not a king. So that can talk of an earlier time. With the Two of Swords, interesting. And the Page of Wands. Some of you, I feel like, whoever is in the other half of this Four of Wands, it may be you that they're waiting on, right? It may be you to make a decision, and or you yourself wanting to make a decision, but you're keeping a blindfold on, and the blindfold is because there's something you don't want to see, right? And it may be more sometimes, especially because I see the Four of Cups in reverse, and to me, I feel that's a sense of boredom in my life, boredom within my brain, boredom in my fingers. So maybe it tends to take me to a certain place, which is not good, and then trying to make a decision on it, and the thought of, if it's that I have to move, like, oh my God, I have to move. Like, I don't know. I'd almost rather, I'm not sure, I almost rather just do what I'm doing now, even though I'm not happy doing what I'm doing now, right? So it's coming to that realization, and I feel like, of course you do, and I feel like that's where the Page of Wands comes in. It's interesting, we have the Knight and the Page over here, so I feel, I feel the youngness here, and for some of you, I feel like that is who you're looking back at, or they're looking back at you. But nonetheless, making the decision which way you want to go. I feel like with the Ace of Swords, first of all, this decision is yours. There's nobody telling you need to do anything other than what it is you want to do, right? But what it's showing is the potential of what lies ahead. Maybe you need someone to tell you it's all right to live your dreams. Like, it's okay. And sometimes, well, I have kids. Find a way. There's a way. I feel like if there's a will, there is a way. And I feel the Page of Pentacles here. Um, you're finding the way. And I feel like a lot of you, this is you seeking the way also, and seeking knowledge, and seeking balance. Some of you seeking a person. And I feel like whatever you're seeking, you're finding. And it feels like you're finding it tenfold. And maybe that means in love, because hello, the Four of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Wow, beautiful. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. What more could you ask for? Type of thing. And, sometimes we think, well, that's just too good. It's unbelievable. Only because we don't know it. There are definitely people living these lives, right? There are definitely people who are living these lives right now. So I feel like for some of you, it's like, what do I want to do, right? What am I willing to go after? Doesn't mean I have to go the whole way to the Ten of Pentacles, right? It's where you want to take it anyway. I feel like I'm getting off course, so I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Um, what am I going to call this? Huh. I don't even know what I'm going to call it. I'm going to have to think about it, because I feel like it's a little bit of everything. It's like the rise after the storm. Riders in the storm. Maybe that's what I call it. Riders in the storm. Riders on the storm. I love that song. All right. I love you guys. As always, thank you. It's funny. I bought new curtains, and they're quite beautiful. They're velvet. I found a great deal on them, and everything I'm doing for you, trying to make sure that you like the background. Well, I don't know if I can move the computer. It's hard to see, but there they are right there. But I can't even pick them up in the picture, so, oh well. At least I could see him and I enjoy him, so, I'm really trying to make this space feel as homey as possible, and what you like. And what I like, what makes me feel good too. So, anyway, just want to let you know, I got new curtains. Weird. I love you guys. As always, thank you for everything. I hope you decided to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have anyone new. I hope you share the video for whoever you think needs to hear it. These are those type of videos where I know that the right people will show up, but they may not know why they show up. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I love you. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.